So I originally trained as a social worker when I did my degree and worked in Hackney as a social worker in child protection for a while. So that was quite stressful. I got out of that and retrained in computer programming, which is a complete change. Then I couldn't really get a job in that, so I ended up going into housing and working in homelessness and then with local authority housing, antisocial behaviour and people having difficulties. And then progressed through that into doing some IT stuff and became a business analyst. So again, that was quite stressful with the council, and I had the opportunity last year to take redundancy. And so at that point I thought, what a fantastic opportunity, I'm going to run with it and I'm going to buy a franchise for Sing & Sign. It was really to do with my partner. When we got together, she was already a Sing & Sign franchisee covering Southwark and Lambeth, and so she'd been talking to me for ages, going, you'd be really good at it, why don't you come and teach for me? And my excuse was always, oh, I'm working, I've got to bring in money. And so it happened that the Clapham franchise was available at the point that I was taking redundancy, and so it just seemed a natural thing to do. I already knew that I loved kind of working with babies. I've always loved, small children, and so it just seemed like a really good step to take. So I figured, yeah, let's do that, and if it doesn't work out, I can always get a job. So a bit of a leap of faith. I think what I enjoy most is really the relationships that I build up with the babies and their parents, but just seeing the development over the course of 10 weeks is amazing, when you just see how children change in such a short space of time. And then when people come back to me, so sometimes people will do 2 terms at stage 1 and maybe 2 terms at stage 2, so I see this amazing development in a child. And just that time when they start signing, it's amazing, and I will never get over how amazing it is when children start to sign, and I love sharing that joy with the parent of their feelings of emotion. They're like, oh my god, they did a sign, it's amazing! And I'm like, yeah, I know. So it's really nice for them to be able to have someone to share that with, but yeah, I feel really privileged to be able to be involved in so many young lives. The best place to go is to the Sing & Sign website, which is www.singandsign.co.uk. There they can find out about classes across the country, but mine are the Clapham franchise, so if they go to the classes link and classes near you, they'll be able to find the Clapham franchise there. But it's always good to look at neighbouring franchises, just in case they're closer as well. Although mine's Clapham, I cover Brixton, Streatham, Battersea, so it's quite a wide area.